So today we're getting back up to speed, flying to Southend. We're going to do 2 ILS approaches and we're going to see how we get on. Briefing for a flight to Southend for the ILS, NDB, hold, etc, etc. You haven't flown it in 2 years, so we'll go over all the safety features of the aircraft, what you need to know where the fire extinguisher is, and where the exit is, which is the most important thing. So we'll head off to the aircraft and get airborne.
Engines warming up. Avionics master on, electrical equipment on as required. Flap set takeoff, visual indication. Flap set landing, visual indication. Flap set takeoff, visual indication. Flap set up, visual indication. That's that done, transponder, that's set, floodlights, pitot heating on, test, good, position lights on, taxi light in a moment, idle RPM, and while we do the, put it to 1400, brakes are holding, just to warm the engine up quicker. And while that's doing that, I'll put my plug in. Okay, so I've basically put the route in, so what I'm going to also do is put the frequencies in. The Sierra November Delta was already set up on this, but it's at 320.5, good. Flight plan's in, departure proof, so coming out of here, T10, left turn, and then track towards Brain, remaining outside CAS. So if I set the autopilot to 2,300, that keeps us 200 foot clear of CAS. I call it 2-2, give me an extra 100 foot buffer because of the turbulence potential today. Because we are late, we're going to have to probably cut the flight plan short actually. So I'm probably going to go to the north here and then just get vectors.
Stapleford radio, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, radio check, request airfield information.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, read with T5 on news 2 on left, QNH 1017.
2 on left, 1017, land away at Southend, taxi in 221.
Order and check. Happy days.
701 join, crosswind, turn.
My brakes work. Okay, 1028. Do a cursory call. We'll go straight there, so less bumpy.
Yep.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, crossing runway 1028.
Okay, so the compass turns to the left, turn coordinator turns to the left. All in the middle. We do the turn when we do to the right, so that's all checked. Right, ladies and gents, we going to Southend via some alternate plan to what we planned for. Welcome back to the flying vlog. If you've just joined the channel, thank you very much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I've got Jeff here, which is air traffic here at Stapleford, and we've got Ram in the back, who is one of my friends who I brought on my Newquay trip. Welcome. Thank you very much, gents, for coming along. It's a pleasure, as always. And we're going to depart now to Southend once this guy has landed. Okay, so the approach behind him is clear. He'll be on the runway, so we can line up. Once he's landed, I'll call the landing up. Let's go.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, landing up 21 left.
Zulu Alpha November Yankee, Roger, surface wind at 2607 knots.
Okay, so the wind's slightly from the right, 7 knots. So we've got about 3 or 4 knots over the wings. He's vacated.
Yep,
It's a bit dark over there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just spoke to the other pilot, he said a bit of rain out there, so it's probably best we don't go IMC because it will be convective. Obviously we can't see, we haven't got weather radar. But let's see what happens when we get up there. There's horses to our left. Okay. So I'm going to do a feet on brake departure, 3 seconds max takeoff power before rolling. You happy with that?
Yep, fine.
Stick slightly to the right.
Copy, Yankee, descending dead side. Yankee Romeo, crosswind 21 left. One just coming through the overhead.
Once it gets out of that ground, I think it then wants to start to climb. Always so out by pushing on the rudder.
Altitude.
1,000 to go. Anyone coming in? Just getting that track towards Brain. And we're going to be tracking that way, and then towards Clacton, and then request vectors around there. Okay. Okay, landing light, taxi light off.
Hotel Bravo News 21 left, 2H1017.
101721 left, make 9 Golf.
Climbing up to T2.
Yankee Romeo, final 21 left.
Yankee Romeo, Roger, surface wind 22089.
Okay, we're not going to go in CAS on this heading. Okay. 200 foot to go. And Stapleford Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee tracking away to the east towards Brain. Going to precision now south. Radar 130.78, bye bye. Southend radar, very good afternoon, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee. Traffic service.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, Southend radar, pass message.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, just departed Stapleford, 3 on board, DA40 as planned. We're going to route originally towards Brain, then Clacton, and then request vectors for the ILS Approach runway 23.
Right, just confirm you're going to route towards Clacton and request vectors from there.
A-firm Golf November Yankee.
November Yankee, Roger, it's a traffic service. Southend QNH1017, report your level and flight rules.
Leaving
2004,
altitude.
descending 2200 IFR and 1017, we'll have Golf November Yankee.
November Yankee, Roger, score 4575.
4575 Golf November Yankee.
November Yankee, report ready for vectors.
Wilco Golf November Yankee.
November Yankee, have you booked for one procedural ILS and 2 holds? Is it one vectored ILS and then holds after
Leaving
that?
altitude.
Be one vectored ILS, 2 holds, and then one more vectored ILS if possible, Golf November Yankee.
Roger, so 2 vectored ILSs.
A-firm Golf November Yankee.
Roger, that will be subject to traffic.
So every 10 minutes we do a fuel transfer, so in 2 minutes I'll do a fuel transfer. Obviously right to left, right to left. And then obviously I'll just reset that timer. Obviously keeping a good lookout for other traffic. Air 1 to our right over there. Him on the nose, coming up, not on the nose, on the wing tip now. Right, yep, gotcha. Obviously no confliction. Let me just talk to Southend. And Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee. Which level would you like us at Clacton?
November Yankee, it's entirely up to you. It'll be somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 feet.
Okay, we'll climb up to 3,000 once we clear the TMA and be level 3 at Clacton.
November Yankee, Roger.
Obviously we're taking a shortcut because of the traffic situation and stuff. So when we get to Brain, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune the Clacton VOR. Right. And then track that. It's a bit of practice. Up to 3,000. And then off Clacton, it'll vector us. So I'll be in V-lock mode on both things. And obviously it tells me here I'm in GPS mode. Yep. Yep, gotcha. Yeah, that's identified. So I'm going to go to V-lock mode. I'm going to stay on this heading. And then the heading towards Clacton is 085. So I'll set that in a moment. So 083 it's saying, but it's going to be 085.
November Yankee, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles manoeuvring just north of Abberton, 3,000 feet carrying out aerobatic.
Golf November Yankee, Roger, looking. That's the VOR. So, out north of Abberton, did he say?
Yes.
That way, isn't it?
Off to our 10.
Golf November Yankee climbing to altitude 3,000 feet.
Roger.
Right, so what I want to do now is listen to the ATIS.
Southend information. Zulu at time 1450. Runway in use. 23.
So when I ask for vectors, I'm just going to let him know I've got information Zulu, QNH1017 on request radar vectors. I'm on the autopilot for the cruise stage of the flight, which basically means I can then listen to the ATIS, write things I need to do, then I've got to prepare for the approach. So I'm just going slightly to the left of this, but I'm going to go direct over there. VOR.
Golf November Yankee, traffic right 1 o'clock, 6 miles crossing right to left ahead, indicating 2,200 feet.
Looking for the traffic, going to remain 3,000 feet. Golf November Yankee.
So traffic just below, going right to left, he said.
Yep.
That's sort of over that direction. He's below us anyway. So welcome back, ladies and gents, to the flying vlog. A little bit of change of plan. Quite a bit of convective weather around, so we're also going to go up higher. But what we're doing today is just going towards Clacton, simulating an airways join, and then we're going to just skip the star bit, which is the arrival into Southend, example 1 Sierra, and then obviously just track towards the airport with radar vectors. 2 NDB holds, and then hopefully a secondary ILS before flying back to Stapleford.
Southend radar, November 61 Fox Delta, detail complete, and we're returning to North Wales.
November 61 Foxtrot Delta, roger, report changing on rate.
Wilco 1 Fox Delta.
And a Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankees over Clacton. Request radar vectors ILS approach runway 23. We have information Zulu QNH1017.
Golf November Yankee, roger, leave Clacton heading 220 degrees.
Leave Clacton heading 220 degrees, Golf November Yankee.
Charlie India, we're heading back towards Stapleford and more forward when leaving the frequency.
Charlie India. Raven Air 7 Romeo X-ray, please reported traffic's left 11 o'clock, 3.5 miles, passing down your left hand side, indicating 2,000 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to do my pre-landing checks now. It's brakes off, undercarriage is down, so fixed undercarriage, T's and P's, temperature pressure is okay. And obviously the ILS is set up 113.35. Once we get a bit closer, I'll have a listen in. NDB set 362.5, and I'm going to set up the runway heading here, which is 234.
Golf November Yankee, for your planning, I do have 5 commercial departures in the next 35 minutes, so the holds are unlikely. Request your intentions.
Okay, that's fine. If we can do 2 ILS approaches, radar vectors.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, roger, clear to enter Southend controlled airspace, altitude 3,000 feet, heading 220 degrees.
Clear to enter controlled airspace on track 220 degrees, altitude 3,000 feet, QNH1017, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee.
Southend radar, all stations need QNH1016, QNH1016, Southend L.
Okay, we're 1016.
Stretch afternoon, looking 32 Tango X-ray 1,700, climbing altitude 3,000 feet, shortly turning right, MS.
Again, 32 Tango X-ray, Southend director, roger.
Okay, I'm going to set up the tower frequency 12773.
Southend radar, November 61 Fox Delta, got 10 to run to North Wales, let's change then please on 123.53.
November 61 Fox Delta, roger, squawk 7,000 feet, long rate.
Currently 2,100 feet, squawk 4575, basic service, Golf Charlie Golf.
Golf November Yankee, radar control, turn right, heading 270 degrees, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, Cleared ILS approach runway 23. And Mr. Approach instructions when you're ready to copy.
Autopilot.
Turn right 270 degrees, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, cleared for the ILS approach, runway 23, and go ahead for Golf November Yankee.
November
Altitude.
Yankee after the approach, right hand turn, head 330 degrees, climb to altitude 2,000 feet.
After departure, right turn 330 degrees, climb to altitude 2,000 feet, Golf November Yankee.
Golf Charlie India, request frequency change, Stapleford radio 122.804.
Golf, say that again, it was very unreadable.
Can you confirm if I'm clear to enter the zone on taxi Corrigan, please?
Golf, confirm Killingham.
I think it's been Corrigan.
And Golf, where is that in relation to Southend?
It's just to the north of the gateway port.
Golf. After that, what's the requested routing?
Requested route towards time via southward and forward. Golf.
Okay, localizer established, coming down to 2,000.
Golf Echo Zulu Delta Golf. You're cleared to enter Southend controlled airspace to Gateway Port.
108 knots,
Then
stay flat.
southward and forward VFR. Golf November Yankee, contact Southend Tower 127.730.
Southend Tower 127.730, Golf November Yankee, bye. We haven't got a glide path, but I think we're below it, aren't we? I think the 2 anyway. Southend Tower, get off and then Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee. We are 7 miles, that's my brain, 2-3.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, Southend Tower. Hello, continue approach runway 23, report 4 DME.
Report 4 DME, continuing Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee. We're cleared to 2. Obviously I don't want to go below 2 until we got the ILS. They're waiting for the glide path to come in. We're localizer established. There we go, glide path's coming in. Once the glide's coming in, I'll then follow it down again. Fuel transfer. Landing light, taxi lights. So after departure it's a heading of 330 degrees, climbing to altitude 2,000 feet. Missed approach, set. And we're descending down to 208 feet once we got the glide path. So slowly reducing to 50% power. And then it'll be 25% power, about 90 knots on the approach. Coming up to that now.
Southend Tower, Golf Oscar, Charlie Golf, approaching Southend here.
Golf Oscar, Charlie Golf, Southend Tower, good afternoon. Position now for downwind left hand, runway 23.
There's the glide path,
and report
20% power
established
coming in, 25%
downwind.
coming in.
You'll be number 2 following DA40 established on the ILS, just over 5 miles from missed approach.
Report established downwind, number 2 for DA40.
You can just keep an eye on that traffic, just in case he let me know what he's doing. I'll listen out where he is. She is, sorry. Glide path intercepted. And we're descending. 25% should give us about 450 feet per minute, 90 knots.
Leaving altitude.
Approaching 4 miles. Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee 4 DME.
Golf November Yankee, runway 23, cleared low approach, surface in 230 degrees 14 knots, report going around.
Cleared low approach, go around runway 23, Wilco, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee.
5 Tower, did you copy that?
Slightly above.
Golf Charlie Golf, DA40 now just over 3 miles from missed approach. Do you have that traffic in sight?
Traffic not yet in sight, Golf Charlie Golf.
Roger, continue downwind for the moment.
Continue downwind, Golf Charlie Golf.
Golf November Yankee, DA40 on your left hand side to position behind you.
Golf November Yankee, roger. Let us know if she cuts in front. Just above the glide now.
Charlie Golf now visual with traffic.
Golf Charlie Golf, Roger, here's for missed approach, report final number 2.
Number 2, report final, Golf Charlie Golf.
Got glide path on profile. Where's that traffic? Okay, 800 feet. Looking good. 330 2000 set. 700 feet. Power sounds good. Inside the white arc, so if we do have to land, I can full flap it. Slightly above now. On profile. Looking for 280 feet, 600 feet. Slightly above. 500 feet, looking for 280. Slightly above, looking for 280. On profile. 400 on profile. Outside the wide arc. 300 on profile, slightly above. 280 we have.
Charlie Golf final.
Going around.
Golf Charlie Golf, Roger, continue approach. Surface in 2
Looking for a safe
degrees
line.
10 knots.
Continue approach Golf, Charlie Golf.
Golf November Yankee going around.
Golf November Yankee, Roger.
What's the safe height? Right turn 330. 2000 set. That's my safe height. Flaps up.
Golf Charlie Golf, runway 23, cleared to land. Surface in 220 degrees 10 knots.
Clear to land, runway 23, Golf, Charlie Golf.
Alright, right turn 330. Rate 1.
Golf November Yankee, contact Southend Director 132.455. Bye for now.
132 455 Southend Director. Cheerio, Golf November Yankee.
Golf Charlie Echo, descend into land East Church, Crest Lead 60, please. Golf Charlie Echo, Roger Squawk 7000.
330 have
92,000. 23010 knots.
7000 on the broadcast, thanks so much, bye.
Southend Director, good afternoon again. Golf Sulu Alpha November Yankee, passing 1000 for 2000, heading 330 degrees.
Golf November Yankee, Southend Director, Roger, I'm passing 1,500 feet, turn right, heading 030 degrees.
I'm passing 1,500 feet, right turn heading 030 degrees. Golf November Yankee. 100 foot to go. Just coming outside the ATZ, and that's clearance above MSA. 1,500 feet, right turn 030.
Golf November Yankee, turn right now, heading 050 degrees.
Right turn 050, Golf November Yankee. Yeah, it's 2,000 feet, just building the speed up. 30% power up.
Golf November Yankee, after this approach, report the intentions.
It's Golf Sulu Alpha November Yankee for exit towards Lambourne.
Golf November Yankee, confirm IFR.
AFIRM Golf November Yankee.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, after the approach, right turn to Lambourne, climb to altitude 2,000 feet.
Okay, after the missed approach, direct Lambourne, altitude 2,000 feet, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee. So re-listen to the DME. That's India November Delta, that's identified. Select activate vectors to final. And then after, it'll be direct Lambourne.
Golf November Yankee, turn right, heading 140 degrees.
Right turn, 140 degrees, Golf November Yankee.
Southend radar, Golf Bravo, Hotel Alpha Delta, request then transit and basic service.
Of course, I'm calling standby.
Ah, lovely.
Golf November Yankee, turn right, heading 200 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 23.
Right turn, 200 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 23, Golf Sulu Alpha November Yankee.
Basic service, Southend QNH.
So, one more approach, and then back to Stapleford.
4575, Golf.
Okay, brakes are off, undercarriage is fixed, everything's secure in the cabin. Just coming localizer established.
Golf Alpha Delta.
Landing light, taxi light on, fuel transfer complete.
To Clacton Airfield.
AFIRM, Golf Alpha Delta.
Okay, glide paths coming down, we are localizer established.
Golf Bravo Hotel Alpha Delta, G clear to
Reduced to 50% power, looking for 108 knots.
November Yankee, contact Southend Tower 127.730.
12C, it's a work correction, 127.730 and fully established runway 23.
Probably 15 minutes, just taxi time if we could. Any chance of sitting in Zulu, or are we alright by Darwin one?
Stand by, I need to check with the temperature at 25 degrees, call you back.
7th Tower, good afternoon again, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, fully established runway 23 at 5 miles.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, Southend Tower, continue approach, surface in 240 degrees 13 knots.
Continuing, runway 23 Golf November Yankee.
No worries, 43 Golf Zulu.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm fully established on the localizer, as you can see, on the lubber line, but obviously my glide path is slightly above. So I'm coming onto profile now, just general movements required, and we're looking for 90 knots. The power out to 25%.
1016, request departure clearance back to shore and via Sheerness.
90 knots on the profile. Okay, 2000 set and direct to Lambourne. We'll do it in the climb out, which is easier because obviously I want to concentrate on this now. Okay, inside the work, slightly more power.
425, taxi
on profile.
Alpha initially, left turn
That's
via
280,
Zulu,
1000 feet.
and then taxi to hold at Bravo 3.
Yep, Alpha, Zulu, and then Al Bravo 3 is the 741.
Golf November Yankee, runway 23, cleared low approach, surface in 250 degrees 11 knots, report going around.
Cleared low approach, go around runway 23, Wilco, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee. 600 feet.
To Malaga, preferred departure, after my statement, runway 23, left turn, Dublin, climb altitude 3000, squawk 7575, easy 43 Golf Zulu.
Easy 43 Golf Zulu, correct.
500 feet. Stable. On profile.
Hello, easy 7417, 319 on stand, 3 with
400 feet.
Clearance for
Looking for 280.
Easy 7417, after departure.
300, stable.
It's a lid preferred
Looking
departure.
for 280.
After departure, noise abatement.
On profile.
23, it's a left turn on track Detlin, climb to altitude
300.
3,000 feet, squawk to follow.
There's 280 coming up, full power.
Clear to Alicante, runway 23, lid preferred departure route, after noise, a left turn on track Detlin, climb to altitude 3,000 feet, standing by, easy 7417.
Easy 7417, correct.
Safe height. Flaps
What
up.
for departure?
Yeah, we're only going to need about 5 minutes now.
Easy 7425, I found taxi holding point Alpha 1.
Alpha 1, thank you, Mark. Cheers, easy 74.
Golf November Yankees going around, just tracking westerly.
Golf November Yankee, Roger.
Okay, there's Lambourne. 290.
Golf November Yankee, contact Southend Director 132.455.
132.455 for Southend Director. Cheerio, Golf November Yankee.
Altitude.
Golf Foxtrot Yankee, bed 6, QNH correct, squawk 45 at 75.
QNH is 1016, squawk is 4575. Golf Foxtrot Yankee.
Southend Director, good afternoon again. Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, passing 1,200 for 2,000, heading 285. Request traffic service outside.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, Roger. Golf Foxtrot Yankee, won't be able to give you that routing due to multiple departures off of runway 23. Have you got any other routing you're required to do?
Well, thank you very much guys for joining me. Looking for 71 on the approach. Visual with 1 ahead. Slowly reducing to 66. Welcome to Stapleford, ladies and gents. Thank you very much.